Let's discuss about a small chapter that is called ether. We are going to discuss about the ether. So ethers are nothing but these are the organic compounds containing oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom which is attached to the two hydrocarbons. Let's discuss about this function group. It is function group. It is denoted as like this, and its general formula is called RO dash. I mean this oxygen is linked to the two alkyl groups or aryl groups. This R and R dash groups nothing but the alkyl groups or aryl groups. I mean at the same time this oxygen atom which may attach with the two alkyl groups or two aryl groups, or it may be different groups. One is alkyl group, one is aryl group. Let's see the example. You can understand here. So R and R dash means they are the different groups. When I write this same group, I write CS3O CS3. So these are the two alkyl groups which are attached with the oxygen atom. So its name is called. So how many methyl group will be there? 1, 2, 3. 2 methyl means its name is called dimethyl. And what is the name of this chapter? Ether, right? So we should end with ether. Its functional group is called ether. So dimethyl ether. Similarly, if I take different groups, that is CH3O C2H5. So these are the different groups R and R dash like this, right? What is name this compound? One is methyl, one is ethyl. I will write first ethyl, methyl, ether compound. So these are the examples, very few examples of this ethers. Let's discuss about the classification of these ethers. Ethers can be classified as two types. One is called symmetrical. One is called symmetrical ether, and one is called unsymmetrical ether. As the name indicates, symmetrical means similar groups, unsymmetrical means different groups. I mean two similar groups which are going to be attached with the oxygen atom, that is called symmetrical ether, and its functional group I am going to write, I mean general formula I am going to write as ROR. ROR means two similar groups must be attached to the oxygen atom. R may be replaced by CH3, that is called CH3O CH3. Its name is called dimethyl ether, or I can take one more example, C2H5O C2H5. Its name is called 2 ethyl group will be there, diethyl ether. So these are the similar groups which are going to be attached with the oxygen atom, that is called symmetrical ether. Let's discuss about the unsymmetrical ether. As the name indicates, means different groups must be attached to the oxygen atom, and its general formula we are going to write as ROR dash. So two different groups, that is called CH3O C2H5. Its name is called ethyl methyl ether, or I can write as one is aryl group that is attached with oxygen and CH3 group. So its name is called anisole. Its name is called anisole. So these are the simple classification of the ethers. Let us discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature of the ethers compound. In nomenclature, the ethers are going to be named as the alkoxy derivatives of the alkanes, and here we are going to use the priority for the parent chain. I mean either of the oxygen atoms which contains the maximum number of carbon atom, we are going to call as the parent chain. Let's discuss about the IUPAC system of the ethers. First, you know the general formula of the ether is called ROR dash. Its name is going to be called as in the IUPAC system, that is called only this group we are going to pronunciation as alkoxy. It is called alkoxy. This group is called alkane. So because of the two hydrocarbons which are going to be attached with the oxygen atom, that's why its name is going to be called as alkoxy alkane. When I take one simple example, let's discuss the first discussion. Let's take the first example. CH3O CH3. So you know this common name. Its common name is called two methyl groups which are going to be attached with the oxygen atom, that is called dimethyl ether. And what was the IUPAC name? IUPAC name. So here you should not worry about the parent chain because of the similar groups will be attached here. So that's why it is named as alkoxy. Alkoxy means this first carbon will be there. So first carbon is methoxy. If you do carbon atom will be there ethoxy. First I am going to name it as methoxy. Methoxy. This is called alkane. That is called methane. So like this we discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature. Let's discuss about the second one. CH3O C2H5. So here common name is called here ethyl methyl ether. Its name is called ethyl methyl ether. Its name is called ethyl methyl ether. We should write first as a ether because of this namings. The alphabetic order, first the E letter will come, later M letter will come. That's why you should name it as ethyl methyl ether. What will be the IUPAC name? So here you should consider the parent chain as this ethyl compound. Because why it is called parent chain? Because it contains the, on the right side of the oxygen atom, it contains the maximum number of carbon atom. That's why you are going to priority for this parent chain. So that's why alkoxy is here it is called methoxy. And its name is called alkane. Alkane is two carbon will be there. That is called ethane. Its name is called methoxy ethane. Let us take third example. C2H5O C2H5. So once again its common name is very simple. Here ethyl ether, I mean diethyl ether. Its name is called diethyl ether. What will be the IUPAC name? Here there is no matter of its parent chain because of the similar groups will be attached to the oxygen atom. That's why its name is called alkoxy. Alkoxy means two carbon will be there. That is called ethoxy. Two carbon ethane. So let's take one more example. So now we are going to consider this as a parent chain, but because of the right side of the oxygen atom, it contains the maximum number of carbon atoms. That is called 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms will be there. This we are going to call as a parent chain, and this is not a parent chain. Okay, this name is first we should write the common name. Due to this presence of the 3 carbon atoms, its name is called propyl, and it is called methyl. So according to the alphabetic order, first we should take the methyl group, right? Methyl, propyl, ether. Why you should not take the propyl first? Because of the alphabetic order. First M letter will come, later P letter will come. So that's why its name is common name is called methyl propyl ether. When you discuss about the IUPAC name, here it is called alkoxy means methoxy. Methoxy. So methoxy. What is the alkane here? So 3 carbon atoms will be there. That's why its name is called methoxy propane. Let's take one more example. CH3O CH CH3 CH3. So what will be its common name? Its common name is called methyl isopropyl ether. Its name is called methyl. This is the left side of the oxygen atom, methyl, and right side of the oxygen atom, it is called isopropyl. Isopropyl ether. When you give the IUPAC number, it starts from this 1, 2, 3, or it starts from the 1, 2, 3. The second carbon atom, methoxy group attached. That's why its name is called 2-methoxy. 2-methoxy. And how many carbon atoms is there? I mean parent chain 1, 2, 3. That is in the terms of alkane, we are going to write as 2-methoxy propane. 2-methoxy propane. Like this, we are going to name here. Let us take few more examples based on the aryl groups. So let us take an next example. Sixth one. That is called one is benzene group. That is aryl groups, which is going to attach with the oxygen atom, as well as one is the alkoxy group. So what will be the common name of this compound? It is anisole. We are going to tell as anisole or methyl. This group is called methyl. And this group is called phenyl, and functional group is called ether. Its name is called methyl phenyl ether. When you look at about the IUPAC name, according to the alkoxy alkane, here that is going to pronunciation as methoxy, and this group is called benzene. Methoxy benzene. Its IUPAC name is called methoxy benzene. Let's discuss about the last one. Just I am going to replace CS3 with the C2H5. So what will be the common name here? Common name here. So this is called ethyl phenyl ether. Or if you take the IUPAC name same. Its name is called ethoxy because of the two carbon. Its name is called ethoxy benzene. So like this, we are going to study over the IUPAC nomenclature of these ethers compounds. Let us discuss about the nomenclature of the cyclic ether compounds. Cyclic ethers, nothing but here the oxygen is linked between the cyclic compounds, and here we are going to study about the oxygen is part of the ring system. Here oxygen we are going to use as the part of the ring system, and this IUPAC name should starts with the name is called oxo. We are going to use this word oxo, and suffix word we are going to use different words based on the number of the ring system. So I take first example. So this is called CH2. Here these groups are linked with this oxygen atom. So that's why this oxygen in here act as the part of this ring system. We are going to use this first word as oxo. And because of these three-membered ring system, we are going to use the suffix word as irene. Its name is called irene. Because of this three-membered ring system, we are going to use as oxirane. Let's discuss about the four-membered ring. That is second one. CH2, and here three-membered ring, one oxygen. So this is called four-membered ring system. So here it starts with ox. Because of the four different groups in the ring system, its name is called oxetane. Its name we are going to call as oxetane. So let us discuss about the five-membered ring. How we are going to use this IUPAC system. So five-membered ring, I am going to write like this: CH2, which is linked with oxygen. And second, it is a part of this ring system. This is called five-membered ring. We are going to use the word as lane. It is oxolane. So this suffix word lane is depends upon this five-membered ring. We are going to name it as oxolane. This is about the five-membered ring. When you look at about the last one, it is called a cyclic compound in the six-membered ring. So you should write like a benzene ring only. CH2, So here the five carbon atoms which is going to link with this oxygen. So it looks like a benzene ring. So we should write the first name as oxane. So its suffix word a is depends upon this six-membered ring. We are going to call it as oxane. Its name is called oxane. So like this, we are going to discuss about the cyclic ethers compounds in the nomenclature system.